Hey everybody, and welcome to my week 8 pregnancy vlog for baby number 3. I'm actually feeling a lot better in this week's vlog than I was last week in week 7's. Week 7's was tough, but I'm feeling a lot better in this video, and that's awesome. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the symptoms that I've been feeling this week. So symptoms were actually pretty similar to the past several weeks. The exhaustion, the tiredness is still very much there. I get tired just a few hours after waking up, so I could pretty much sleep all day and all night if I had the opportunity, so I'm very much tired. The nausea is there, food aversions, and just everything smells bad is still there. But what's interesting is this week I feel like is kind of the turning point. I don't know, knock on wood. I could take that back, like this next week could actually be worse, but halfway through this past week I went from really extreme nausea, throwing up a couple times this week, just completely miserable nausea, to just a couple days ago it kind of flipped a little bit and I still have nausea. It's probably, I'd say it's the worst around noon till 4 p.m. Morning I'm usually okay. Evening I'm okay until right before bed because then I get hungry and it comes back, but it's like the middle of the day that's the worst. But compared to the first half of the week, like much more manageable. So I don't know if that means that we're on the kind of downhill of the nausea, which I kind of hope because it's not my favorite part. So who knows? I guess by next week I'll know for sure. With all my pregnancies, by about week 9, 10, nausea was definitely headed on the way out. So this is just a little bit earlier and I'm hoping it is actually on the way out. That would be a good thing. And one thing I want to note is that with both my previous pregnancies, the nausea was so bad I had to go on Digestive, which is an anti-nausea medication for pregnant women. Something I really didn't want to do, but due to the fact that I couldn't keep anything down, I was constantly vomiting and I lost a lot of weight, I ended up going on it for both of those pregnancies. And this pregnancy I'm at week 8 and I have not had to resort to that, and I'm pretty confident I won't be needing to now that I'm already 8 weeks. I feel like I'm through the rough patch. So I'm really just happy to say that I didn't need it this time around. My body is still craving completely opposite things to what it normally did pre-pregnancy, which is, like I said, turned my whole body kind of upside down, because normally I eat a lot of vegetables, fruit, some dairy products, some meat products. It's kind of what I live on. I don't eat a whole lot of carbs, but for the past 2 to 3 weeks all I've wanted is carbs. It's the only thing that sounds remotely appealing. Potatoes, rice products like rice crackers, what else? Pastas, gluten-free bread like grilled cheese sandwiches, hash browns in particular, which is potatoes. Those are just the things that are appealing to me, and it's just been really, really tough on my body. I'm not sure if it's because of the fact that I've been eating a lot of carbs or not, but I've definitely been dealing with, obviously, TMI. But obviously, these are all going to be TMI videos if you're watching my pregnancy vlogs. But constipation, huge issue this week. And when I look back on Riley's pregnancy vlog, it was the same thing in hers as well. So I know it is a common pregnancy symptom, but I feel like mine's a little bit worse because my body's so not used to all the carbs and the lack of fruit and vegetables in general. I feel like that has a big part in it, and also just the lack of activity because I've been so tired. I haven't been very active, and I feel like that has a lot to do with it. So yeah, my body has not been happy. I mentioned last week that I thought I had consumed some gluten and I had those intense cramps. I actually had them several more times this week, not quite to the extreme, but I did have them, and it's kind of scaring me because it's reminding me of what I used to have when I was a kid before I knew I had celiac disease. I had these cramps all the time. And it's the same kind of thing, and I haven't had them in years, but this week I've had it about 4 times this week. So my midwife's appointment's in a week, I believe. I definitely want to bring it up with her, but I don't know if it's just gluten related. I feel like something else I want to talk about is anxiety. If you watch my pregnancy vlogs with Riley, I also mentioned it in Kayla's as well. I dealt with anxiety in both pregnancies. It got pretty severe towards the end of the pregnancy, but I feel like that's kind of kicking in again, a little bit of anxiety, and I don't know why. I feel like just when I'm pregnant I get a little extra anxious, so I don't know if that's contributing to the upset stomach, but all things I do want to talk to my midwife about and I hope go away soon. The last pregnancy symptom this week, I've actually had for a couple weeks now, I just keep forgetting to mention it, is nightmares. Oh my goodness, when I wake up, I vividly remember my dreams, whether they be good or bad, but the bad ones definitely are outweighing the good ones right now. And I know it's a common thing in pregnancy, but I don't think I've dealt with it in the past with either previous 2 pregnancies. But every dream is just kind of a bad dream. I'm in a bad situation, or something bad has happened to me or to my loved ones, or just every dream is different, but they all leave me with a really uneasy feeling. So that's not fun. I don't know how long that's gonna last for, but they're very vivid and they're very unpleasant dreams. I wanted to note that this past week was probably the most challenging week I've had at work thus far. Like I said, only one of my coworkers is aware that I'm pregnant and everybody else is not. And feeling the way I did, especially the first half of the week last week, were probably the toughest days that I've had at work. I was just so out of it, so sick, so tired, and trying to hide it all at the same time. I feel like I said, I'm kind of on the downhill now, so I hope it gets a little bit easier. And I do plan to tell everybody soon, so that'll make it a whole lot easier too. But I do want to note it was definitely the toughest week for work. And then 2 last kind of random things. One is I got a bit of a maternity haul. I didn't purchase it, but my friend, one of my best friends, who her kids are the same age, around the same age as my kids, when I told her I was pregnant, she offered to lend me her maternity clothes, which is awesome because she's around the same size that I am right now. And like I said, I was 90 pounds heavier with both pregnancies, so I don't have any maternity clothes right now. So any bit of a stash I can create of other people's things, I gladly welcome. So she sent 3 boxes my way, and it was super exciting going through all the stuff. She even has some good summer stuff that I can wear when I'm in Mexico. So just a great start to my maternity wardrobe. Really excited to wear maternity clothes again. I'm the type of girl who just loves maternity clothes, especially maternity pants, shorts, capris. I just think they're the best thing in the world. I wish all pants were always like that. So comfy. I'm not wearing them yet, but I feel like soon I will be. Not because I'm showing that much, but just because pants are getting a bit tighter and I don't really like that pressure on my abdomen, and maternity clothes are just so comfortable. So I think I may be breaking them out in the next couple of weeks here, but yeah, I wanted to mention that. And then the last thing I'm kind of looking forward to in the next week or 2 or possibly 3 is that I have a at-home doppler. I have the Sonoline B doppler. I think I have a video of me using it with Riley, and I'll link it down below. With Riley, I found her heartbeat at 9 weeks pregnant, and I was really shocked to find it so early, especially given the extra weight I had on me at the time. It's usually harder to find the heartbeat, but I was able to find it at 9 weeks. I am currently 8 weeks, so I do plan to start bringing it out this week and see if I can find a heartbeat. I know I'd be extremely lucky if I did. Most doctors don't try till around 10 to 12 weeks, but I figure I own it. It's at home. I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to try and find the heartbeat. So if I do, I will try and capture that on video so you guys can see. And I hope that I do within the next 2 weeks. It's just going to be such a peace of mind and reassurance to be able to check on my own baby and know that everything is okay. So that, yeah, that's coming up. And yeah, I think that's pretty much for my week 8 pregnancy vlog. I will, as always, attach a video clip of my belly at the end here. I don't know if much is different from week 7 to week 8, but I'm gonna attach it anyways. If you have any questions at all for me or any video requests, please feel free to leave it in the comments down below. I'd be happy to do it. I love, you know, answering questions or getting video requests, so definitely leave that down below. And again, thank you for the support and thank you for watching. Bye! Okay, so here's my 8-week belly. I forgot to film it earlier when I recorded the video, so it's later tonight, so it's not really fair because my belly kind of bloats out when it's in the nighttime, but I'll show you what it looks like. Harrison's brushing the girls' teeth, getting them ready for bed if you hear them in the background. But yeah. That is 8 weeks. It's definitely way bigger than 7 weeks because of the nighttime bloat. You suck in there. But it's starting to grow for sure. 9 weeks will probably be smaller than 8 weeks because I don't do it at nighttime, but I'll back up a bit more. That's what it looks like.